How can remote companies, particularly ones where the employees have never actually met each other, create a kind of inclusive culture?
Yeah, so that I think that's tough on the belonging side, because as I said, I think of inclusion as uniqueness and belonging. And most of the time I see that uniqueness is the challenge. It's letting people be themselves. Well, in this case, I think people are feeling much more like themselves because, like I'm sitting in my basement and wearing stretchy pants. So I feel quite like me, but it's the connection, the belonging that I think is harder right now. And I think you just got to get creative. Like there's still ways to bond and actually ways that you can, similar to my last statement, that you can create new cultural activities that, because they're new, they actually are more inclusive. Like you might have gone to drinks after work. I think this is like a very common cultural activity, happy hour. And, that's not terribly inclusive, right? Like not everyone drinks. You might not drink for health reasons or religious reasons. Not everyone wants to hang out with their coworkers in the evening. We know there's some gender bias associated with like heavy drinking events, and people with children might need to get home because their kids, maybe they're let out of school or whatever. And so you can't do that. So now it means we can create something different. Like maybe it's coffee hours, that people are Zooming on a coffee hour and getting to know each other. I just heard this idea today. I think it's actually from the UK, that it has, there's a hashtag, I think it's like bring your whole selfie to work. And people take pictures of themselves and post them on the internet and talk about something personal about themselves that people might not know. And so it's just like trying to create that connection that is, I think it's harder, like if you can't actually see people. It's just, I think it's, it's not easy. It's just a new, different challenge. But I think, if we look at maybe millennials and Gen Zers who have grown up with technology like this, they clearly find a way to connect with people virtually. Like there's, they have hundreds, maybe thousands, and some really close friends whom they've never met. They only met them online, right? And, sometimes they game together. Sometimes it's just through chat and text. And so, for someone like me who grew up without any no technology, no internet really till I finished high school, I think it's hard. It's a learned skill. But if we look at, kids today, it's clear that it is a possibility. And so maybe, we need to start promoting some Gen Zers into leadership roles to say, hey guys, tell us, how do we build connection in this virtual world? Like I'll say my college classes right now, because I'm a university professor, they're online, right? And so that we lose a huge amount of what I consider like the in-class bonding experience. We have these conversations, you can see people's emotions. And so we can't do that. So we replaced that with an Instagram. We have like a shared Instagram that we, like when I have things for them to read, I post it. When people have good experiences or tough challenges, they post it. And it's just an Instagram of our class. It's not like, I don't have to see everyone's personal stuff. So it's like a group messaging. And I think that it just creates connection, because I see them all times of day or night. It's not like one more email in the endless string of emails that I'm just trying to get through. It's like a kind of a fun place I get to go and check in with them. And I know companies are doing this too on things like Yammer. So I think it's just getting creative.